Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the stream as always. So glad you guys are able to join me today. We're going to be starting out the day by just starting out with a very simple arm in both directions in trend mode. We had this kind of nice breakout here from this regressive range at that point. We are starting a little bit later than market open just to try and make sure volatility is on our side there. Just got filled into a short trade there. Just got to turn off my sound for you guys there. It's our first trade of the day. Hopefully we get some momentum here to get this filled. And there is our first win of the day, pushing us to 449.10. Just gonna keep it in trend mode here. Should get filled into a second short trade here. Nice downtrend at this point. Just gonna keep riding this wave down. Gonna keep filling us short there, keeping ourselves armed. Up to 1352. It's keeping us out of the short direction at this point. We may get the formation of a range at this area here, but we don't have any confirmation on that yet. Delta still has very high congruence with price. Just gonna start answering some Q&As now that we have a little bit of a lull in the trading. So Magic Album asked me, does ATI work if you wanted to use a trade copier? Yes, it absolutely does work, and it works with Apex Trade Copier. The only stipulation is that with the limit order entry feature, it doesn't work as well with Trade Copier. It's going to be a little bit unsynced if you use that. But if you are just using Polarity the way I use it with the market order entry, you can absolutely use Trade Copiers without any issue. Oh, looks like we got a long trade there and we got filled on that one. Just got filled short here at this point. We may need to do a regression mode switch at this point with the formation of this range. Still have congruence with price and delta, and the range is pretty large, so I don't think that would be it. What prop firm do you recommend? I like Trade Day. They have 50% discount right now. I'm passing it with Polarity and AC at the moment. You know, I'm saying if you're doing well on that one, no reason to fix it. I haven't heard anything about Trade Day, and as long as the prop firm is transparent and open with their funding and all that, I think it's a good prop firm. There's a lot of prop firms out there that just don't, they decide not to pay out, and that can be a pretty big issue, of course, obviously. We're getting a lot of consecutive short fills here. We've just been in trend mode the entire day. We really like this movement here. Oh, looks like that's our first loss of the day there. That was a full-size loss, so we didn't get that auto chase before we got stuffed out of that, but that's okay. $5K is the goal on what size account? Hard to really provide a number on what size account you want to have before you're going for 5K a day, but I am trading with $300,000 in this account in liquid cash, but I suggest I would probably, it depends if you're trading with your own money or not, meaning if you're going through a prop firm, you obviously don't need $300,000 of liquid cash in that, but I personally like the risk-averse nature of having that much of a cushion. Just got filled short here. That's an easy one. This is definitely a very obvious regression switch at this point there. We had this delta divergence at 644 as well as a uncongruent delta at 644 again, but even though it was still negative. We just didn't, we had a pretty large downward move, but we only had negative 25 delta. But that this could change here. We might have made the wrong switch by doing that. Just got filled short here, I guess we'll see. Yeah, if we got stopped out there, we're definitely going to want to put it back into trend mode there. We might actually keep in trend mode this entire session here. Just got filled. And stopped out again. Damien asked, do you only trade open? No, that's actually not the case. I've only recently started streaming the open again. A lot of times I've been trading, what's it called? Sorry, 8:30. So about an hour and a half or 2 hours after market open, generally. And the guide is not provided in a video format at this point. The installation guide is, but we provide the guide in PDF form for the comprehensive guidebook. But we do have a lot of free video guides on the YouTube. Yeah, this is definitely a regression mode switch at this point. You can see it's very, very choppy here. And we've had consistently negative delta, even though we've had quite a few green bars. Oh man, that would have been nice if we got filled there. That was really close. And there we go. So that's another fill up to 28.29. When is ML coming out? Within the next 7 days. Let me pull up a how many machines can you trade at a single license? At one time, it would be one machine. However, we do sell additional machine IDs for only like 120 bucks. So, and you can use up to 3 per license at that point. So it is an additional fee to trade one at the same time. Transfers are free to another machine, but if you want to trade multiple machine IDs at once, okay, definitely gonna be switching into trend here. Very explosive movement. Yeah, if you're gonna be trading multiple machine IDs at once, you're gonna need to purchase the additional machine ID add-on, which is a couple 120 bucks. So get filled long here. Oh man, this is kind of a nail biter. All right, there we go. So that's a loss there. Fortunately, not a big one. Someone just said their fill on that trade was 8 ticks higher than me, even though they're using the same settings. Guys, gotta say, this is not meant for you guys to just copy my trades. It's very important that in order for these no delay live streams to work, I have to maintain that. This cannot turn into de facto investment advice, and I cannot recommend that to you guys. So our connections are likely different. Setup's likely different, and our data feed are likely different as well. Just just going to contribute to that. It's a difficult to stay in trend here, but we just aren't getting the entropy that we need to make a regression switch, and there just hasn't been enough range bound movement. And I just don't want to be left behind if we just drop right down into this zone that we did before. Vic, I understand what you're saying, but you do realize that is the exact same thing. Dan says, hi Connor, congratulations with the ML and your success on futures trading. I've benefited from your hard work. My question is, what kind of hair product do you use, and do you style your hair daily or as needed? So, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. I really should be asking this guy for a sponsor for making that. Oh wow, looks like 2 fills there for short, but I just started using this product called Modern Mammals, and it's a shampoo, and it's just a totally different kind of shampoo than everything else I've used, and it's like $40 a bottle, and it's a tiny ass bottle, but it is really, really great. That's the only thing I use now. I don't have to use any product besides that, and it's just great. Yeah, I can't get enough of it. I've ordered like 5 of them because TSA took 2 of them. Man, we were just getting back-to-back fills there. I'm glad that we stayed in trend there, which we called out up here. Looks like we got been filled short again here. Still good to be inside of trend mode. We've still maintained very, very low entropy. I guess you could call this a trend-only session, at least. I mean, we really haven't been in regression mode for very long, and it did not benefit us. Oh man, looks like we're probably gonna get stopped out there. Got filled short again here. Ooh, rough back up to our entry. It's interesting that ES has been in a pretty strong regressive state, while NQ has been very, very trending. We haven't had a very strong trend-only day on NQ in a very long time, so this is nice. Oh man, what a nail biter here. Really, we're just... Man, I get this really strong feeling and I want to move my stop up, but I just know that's just not, that doesn't fit my regime. Oh yeah, unfortunately there, we did take that loss. We've been stuck at around 3,000 in profit for a while now, unfortunately. Okay, we got filled long here, very interesting. Oh, there we go, that's a very fast fill. 2 very, very quick fills long, up to 4,100. Now we're getting filled long again here. Very, very quick there, 46, 49 on the day. We only need 1 more trade to reach our profit target, I think. Brenner, level 2 data is not necessary. But I am subscribed to level 2 data, but that's not really going to help your trading. And there we go. That is 5,100 on the day on NQ there. Very, very nice finish there. We gotta love this just random explosive movement in the other direction. I mean, like really, it's only 118 ticks, which in the grand scheme of the market is really not that much, but we can really benefit from it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys caught this move too, because that was just very, very obvious long. Well, guys, I would give a lot more commentary on which mode to be in, but we didn't really switch at all today, so that's fun. Well, it's a very nice day, guys. Only a 15-minute stream, unfortunately, there, guys. So I apologize about that. But hard to say sorry for having a short trading session that was successful. Thank you, I appreciate that hedge fund trading one. I will say, guys, I am nervous for the release of the ML because it's gonna be a new learning curve for a lot of you guys, and it's a pretty big file size too. So I mean, it's the installation should be easy, but it's gonna be kind of a task getting all you guys to get comfortable with the software. But we're working hard on it. We're making some guide content right now, and we're integrating it into a new guidebook. So it's been a grind, but we're getting there. I'm really excited for you guys. News at 10. Yeah, fortunately I stopped trading before that. How is machine learning different from the auto arm on? So machine learning and the auto arm don't actually have anything to do with each other. So machine learning is going to automatically optimize your settings on the fly for you, so you're never gonna have to touch them, and it's going to change it based off of volatility, what the market's doing, and whatnot like that. So you're never gonna have to touch that again, and it's just going to continuously adapt. And you can also optionally add indicators and then train the machine learning, any indicator in NinjaTrader that you can add a custom one or one that's built in, doesn't matter, and it'll actually integrate the data from that and try and pull data from the indicator to automatically optimize settings as well. So there's tons of ways that you can go about this, but yeah, we wanted to provide a lot of flexibility if possible. The model's going to come pre-trained with, obviously I've trained it, but of course you guys can build off of it, so that's super exciting. And we have incremental learning as well, so you can just trade like normal. You won't have to do any of that training. For obviously a lot of you guys don't want to change up what you're doing, so you can just click that and then you can just trade like normal, and it'll continuously optimize without having to train anything beforehand. So there's like lots of different ways to use this for many different trading styles. Could you please explain the buttons on the AutoTrader exactly and their functions? Yeah, of course. So the arm both button there on the right side of the screen, that's going to arm it in both directions. It's going to allow the trader to take trades in both directions. If you click that, both arm long and arm short are going to be highlighted in green, and that will mean that if arm long is highlighted, it will take buy trades, and arm short is highlighted, it will take short trades. Of course, that is if you're in trend mode. If you switch to regression, that is going to take the adjacent opposite to that. And of course, what's going to happen here is that we have adversary detection as well. So adversary detection is going to affect the output of that, meaning that it's not just going to take an exact opposite trade 100% of the time. It is if there would have been a good long trade and you're in regression mode for a buy, it wouldn't have taken it, but if you were in trend mode with that same condition, it would have taken a long trade, if that makes sense. We also have the close button, that's to manually close any trade you're already in without the NinjaTrader strategy stopping. And we have the auto arm button, which is going to automatically arm and disarm in the long or short direction based off of the support and resistance lines. And then we have the limit button. So that limit button is going to be toggleable, so you can change whether or not the entry is a limit order or not. How easy it will be to totally mess up the training you put into ML with my own bad choices. It will be pretty hard to do that. Of course, you can always just reset it, and you could just disable incremental learning, and you could just use the exact same training that it came with without adding anything to it, which is completely fine. Big Tom here. So just trying to understand with the ML update, I assume, would it be correct to say that if we both have the exact same settings, would there still be likely substantial differences in what our entries and results are? So if we're using the machine learning update and you have trained your model to be different, you are likely to get different entries. But if you have the same model as me, you're going to get the same ones. Of course, there is the obvious fill speed on that one too. Thank you, Brenner, for the appreciation. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be live streaming again Friday. Hopefully, we get the update out on Friday so I can show it to you guys live on Friday. That would be really, really cool. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, especially with the work that we're doing on the guide regarding that. So thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your day.